Hello and welcome back, Bakucrew. I'm BakuBrad96, and in this video I will be doing another repaint. This time it is another classic Bakugan I will be repainting, and that is Dual Hydranoid. I have been talking about this and I guess throwing out spoilers for it for a long time, but I finally found the time and that is what I'm going to be doing. So for those of you who don't know, I did take my old Alpha Hydranoid and custom painted it to look more like the anime version, or the show version if you will. The colors are a little off, but I did get it as close as possible, again because of the way Spin Master did design the mold. It is completely different than the actual Alpha Hydranoid on the show. Personally, I think I got pretty close. I know the camera's not the best, but if you can see, I did put the horn details, did paint the necks, of course the metal breastplate or the saw blade. It's also painted silver as well. The head crest, the horn was repainted. I did pick up the Alpha Hydranoid and it was gold. That's kind of what got me into this whole custom idea, was fixing it. And then once I fixed it, I was like, well, might as well make it anime exclusive, right? So I did try my best. Again, the arms were made into the other two heads like they should be. Not the best detail here, but I did try to put the arms in. On the show, I know the claws kind of go down and they are part of what would be, the metal ring here that can't really paint on, I don't think. So I just kind of blended them in as best as possible. Threw in some arms that probably could be a little more detailed in the future, but I wasn't sure how to go about it. Some more fine detailing on the neck, I painted in there. The eyes were repainted, the toes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Kind of afraid to close it. I don't want to chip the paint too much. I am using acrylic markers, so nothing too fancy, but for the sake of the review, I will go ahead and close it because anything I mess up, I can just repaint in this video. So there is the Alpha Hydranoid in ball form. You can see the head crest a little better. Obviously it's not perfect. It isn't straight. The lines aren't cut as neatly as I wanted, but again, I think it did turn out decent enough. The patterning is really nice. I thought about putting something in this open space right here, but I wasn't really sure, so I kind of didn't. Again, with the underneath line work, I didn't do any detailing to that because on the show, they're just lines. I don't think they're colored in or anything like that. And then I left the darkest symbol on there. I wasn't sure what color, if any, to replace with that. So yeah, there is the ball form. I don't know if it will roll out anymore. I think the paint kind of got it to, it's a little stuck. But there we go. It actually opened up pretty good. Sorry about the camera being all over the place. There we go. Now, just the trick is did I chip the horn paint? But it doesn't look like I did. It turned out pretty good. So yeah, that is the Alpha Hydranoid custom. I know when I actually did the video for Alpha Hydranoid, I didn't review the end result as much as I should have, which is why I'm taking the time now. Because why not? It's a perfect duet, like Hydranoid all around. But anyway, so the next project, the project that will be this video, is this Dual Hydranoid right here. It is the first one I got. It is old. If you can see the screw right there, it is rusted. Like, condition is just really poor. This thing has been all over the place. I mean, at this point, it's ancient history. So since it's so rusted, it's very old, a little dirty, a little beat up. It doesn't really open the best either. Even with that exposed magnet, nothing. So I thought, why not make it a display piece along with the Alpha Hydranoid and just customize it to make it match? Because believe it or not, the Dual Hydranoid is pretty accurate to the show. They actually captured it spot on, at least from what I remember and what I've looked and Googled. It's about as spot on as it gets. So all I'm going to be doing today is pretty much matching colors with the Alpha Hydranoid. I might add some detail inside to cover up the G-power there and possibly the screw. Not sure. That is so ugly looking, but yeah, that is what I'm going to do. Hope you all enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. But yeah, I'm gonna get painting. Alright, that wraps up the time lapse. I kept it short this time so I could review the Bakugan more detailed rather than focus on the actual painting because that's the boring part. But here is the custom dual Hydranoid. I did match it to the Alpha Hydranoid, so as you can see, I painted the inside with the same purple, and I did add the same like clawed hands that I try to put on the Alpha Hydranoid as well. Thought it was really interesting to make them longer. Kind of fits the old aesthetic of the B1 Bakugan. A lot of the times they were out of proportion and it just makes them look kind of cool. I did match the eyes as well with the same lighter blue. And like I said, the interior, the same purple. And then with the dual Hydranoid, I did try to give it a little more detail, you know, blend in the clasp with the little knee there. Overall, it took less coats than the Alpha Hydranoid. Actually, it only took 2 or 3 coats on each part. I don't really know if I'm going to end it with this or keep going, but for now I thought it was a good place to stop. I did redo the teeth, if you can tell. Well, if the camera, there we go. Horrible focus. The mouth does get jammed, but I did redo the teeth as well as the feet. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, should I add more detail onto the interior body, or should I paint the inside of the heads? I don't know, I thought it was a good place to stop right here. But yeah, that is dual Hydranoid. I will fold it up. Hopefully none of the paint chips too bad. There we go. So this is the custom dual Hydranoid in ball form.